What is up, guys? Bobgar here. We're playing some red deck wins, getting back to the basics of just burning our opponents in the face. And I like this hand. I like this hand a lot, so I will keep it. I have no idea what my opponent is, though. If he kills my Swiftspear, I'll be a little sad. But if he doesn't, I can just swing for a ton turn 2 with Lava Spike plus Bolt if I want to. I definitely think I ran out the Swiftspear turn 1 here. Like I said, it sucks if he removes it. If he does remove it, I very well might go Keldon Marauder turn 2. But if he doesn't, then I'm just getting in the damages. I should say, hi, good luck. Hi, good luck. I sometimes forget to do that. Because I'm rude. I'm a rude dude. I'm a rude dude. And nobody likes me, especially not a Belto Red. Oh, okay, that one's fine. He passes turn, it's my turn. Step 1, Lightning Bolt the Wild Nicottle. Step 2, Lava Spike my opponent's face. Step 3, swinging for 3 damage. So, I mean, those 2 spells netted me 5 damage. I think it was worth it to take the Nicottle off the board. There's some doubt in my mind of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done it that way, but I don't know. Seems pretty good. I could use it to draw a little more action. I have 3 lands, which is about the right number, but I don't really want to draw any more. Don't have a lot more fuel for this Swiftspear, so if he kills him at this point, I'm not even too worried about it. I'm a little worried these Marauders might not get in for 5, though. Plays Searing Blaze. Sure, that's fine. It's another burn versus burn matchup, which is interesting. Second in a row. I draw. Oh, nice. Keldon Marauders. Do some damage here. You know, I'll Lava Spike you in the face, and I'll pass turn. Better play a blocker for the Keldon or have another Searing Blaze for it or something. Otherwise, I'm coming through for 3 more. And that'll put you to 6, 7, 8, 9. Just from natural triggers. So that's pretty good. He does have another Searing Blaze. Wait, that only does 1 damage. That was a punt. I think he made a mistake. I think my opponent has made a terrible mistake. I think he is now pretty much dead. Oh, it was looking pretty good for us, and then he did that. So, my friend, I hate to say it, but you might just be pretty much dead. Alright, go to combat. So I attack for 3, he goes to 6. I play Lava Spike, he goes to 3. Play Keldon Marauders, he goes to 2, and the triggers from Keldon Marauder kill him. So, Keldon Marauder. Goes to 5. Lava Spike. Goes to 2, and I have 6. Unless he has something to gain life here, I think we have it. Because this vanishes next turn, does 1 damage, and I swing with this, and he probably either kills it, in which case I ping him for another damage, or lets it through, in which case I ping him for another damage. So I don't think it matters. Don't think. Oh, if he has Lightning Helix, he survives. Probably actually wants the Lightning Helix on Marauder. And then he still loses if I top deck a burn spell, but he does not lose instantly if he has that. Although it costs him, he would need to get like basic land. I don't know how many basic planes he runs. Maybe he runs basic planes, because just cracking the Arid Mesa will drop him to 1 profitably. Goblin Guide, that's fine. What does he do with Goblin Guide? Chump block? assuming he doesn't attack in against my 3/3, but if he does, I'll totally block it. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, he's just passing turns. Sure. Okay. Click this one down. He's gonna lava. If he's gonna rather lightning helix me, he needs to do it like right now. I don't know what he's definitely thinking a lot. There must be some. I wouldn't be surprised if he has lightning helix because he's tanking really hard. If he has lightning helix, the play is break Arid Mesa for basic planes, assuming he has one in his stack, and then lightning helix my face, or actually probably lightning helix this guy, which brings him up to not a lot, right? So lightning helix, he would be at 0, so it brings him up to 3, and this guy dying brings him down back down to 2. Okay, do damage here. And once his damage is done, he just can't break Arid Mesa, and when this guy dies next turn, he loses the game. So he would need to do it in response. This is his literal last opportunity if he has that line available. And if he does, he should take that line, but he probably doesn't have that line. I don't know why it took him so long to decide what to do, though. Alright, I'm going to actually probably hold on to Young Pyromancer in hand just because it looks like I'm going to win anyway. No reason to play the Young Pyro onto a board like this. He's pretty much got to, yeah, he's got to block with Goblin Guide. Unfortunate for me, I would have liked to get the Goblin Guide trigger, but I think I just passed turn here. And when this guy dies, I ping him for the last life if he doesn't have a way to gain life here. I think that's the best way to do it. He dies on my upkeep. He is tanking a lot, but I don't think he has any lines here, unless, like I said, unless he has a life gain spell. He probably didn't have any lines if I played Young Pyromancer either, but I'm not sure you can Lava Spike me. I mean, I can't imagine you can do 13 damage with 1 red mana. He would have had a decent shot. Okay, he has another Lava Spike. That sounds good. He would have had a decent shot if he didn't accidentally punt. If he had waited a turn to use the second Searing Blaze till I had both creatures out. I mean, Searing Blaze obviously isn't very strong against me either, but... And now he's locked into death. Like, there's just nothing he can do. Because this dies, I do a damage, and it's like, well, what's he going to do? The only 1 mana he has up can't possibly be life gain. I guess if there's a 0-cost life gain spell, but I don't think there is. Like, I don't think there's anything that he can do. Okay. Okay. What would my next card have been? It would have been in Mountain. Well, that wouldn't have been good. And then after that, it would have been something. Alright. Searing Blood is not as bad as it is against some matchups, but I think his Nakados will get big, although he didn't really... When I saw it, he was running fast lands, which don't do anything. Sudden Shock is a neat option. Pyroclasm is a neat option. Forked Bolt's kind of neat, but I don't think any of these are relevant. Like, I feel like the way I have it is probably fine. I think I just played a similar game against Burn. I think it's the same. This one's more of a zoo, and the first one was more of a straight up Burn list. But I think the thing is kind of the same. Is like I think we actually have the advantage because they are running some shocks and fetches and things that they have to use, and so we're running almost the same deck, but they have to lightning bolt themselves in the face like every game to get their lands onto the battlefield. So I think that gives our deck probably a slight advantage, although we are running a few worse cards, so it's hard to say. This is a keepable hand. Hey, he's got a 2/2 out. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna... Well... Maybe I do take a hit here. The turn... So I could bolt it. The upside is... If I don't bolt it, I could turn 3 Young Pyromancer it. Or rather, I can turn 3 Young Pyromancer Lightning Bolt if I draw another land. Which is the dream scenario for him, certainly, especially in this kind of burn matchup. I think I'm going to suspend a Rift Bolt. If that Nakato turns into a 3 damage spell, I think I'm mostly okay with that. If he has another Nakato, it might get a little scary. I guess I can Lightning Strike the second one if I want to, or just play down Marauders and kind of halt their attacks. But even without hitting him at all so far, he's already down to 17 life. That's what I mean. It's like he bolted himself just to play the Nakato, basically. Okay, he breaks that, goes to 16. He's doing all the work for me. Probably wants something with the planes. Maybe he wants... Well, we'll find out what he wants. Brings it in, tapped, so he doesn't take the extra 3 damage. Makes this a 3-3 though, which is what I figured it would be. Swings in. I mean, maybe I just put down Keldon Marauders next turn. That just blocks Nacatl, do 3 to face. That actually might be better. Okay. Oh, no, he decides not to swing. Oh, no, he does swing. Well, I guess the one downside of that is if he has a Searing Blaze, although I do want to get the Searing Blaze out of his hand, but if he has the Searing Blaze, he also gets to deal Nacatl damage to me. So that's the potential disadvantage, although if he uses Searing Blaze on Keldon Marauders, I don't feel that bad, but, you know, whatever. He has, like, Lava Spike or something, probably. Oh, he has Rift Bolt. So, Moment of Truth, do I want to go face, or do I want to go Nacatl? This is a hard decision. I'm going to go the safe route and hit Nacatl. Not going to risk it. I mean, it could be the wrong call, but I don't know. I feel like we're doing pretty well here. Okay, Rift Bolt comes down. Does he go face? He probably goes face, right? Goes and hits. Hitting Marauders isn't a terrible plan either, but no, he goes face. Alright, so I'm down to 14. He's at 15. Very close back and forth game so far. If he doesn't play a creature to block, obviously I'm slamming in for 3 damage. Okay, well now he can Searing Blaze my guy, which would be annoying. 2 red mana. Searing Blaze? Searing Blaze is my guess. He does Searing Blaze it. Alright. And I do 1 back to him. Seems good. So, that guy only got to do 2 damage, but he ate the Searing Blaze, which is good for me. Breaks Arid Mesa. Does he go tapped or untapped? Goes basic, so that he can vault me or something. Well, I mean, if he has 3 1-mana burn spells, he's going to kill me next turn. So, I can't keep up the tempo on that, so... Oh, he tapped it for red. Lava Spike? Is that the reason you didn't play it while that was on the stack? Yeah, okay. He didn't quite understand how the interactions between his spells worked, and didn't wait till the right time to tap, but that's alright. If I draw a land, I almost definitely still go Young Pyromancer. I didn't. I got another Keldon Marauder. Is that worth it, or is it better just to pile on the burns here? I guess if I pile on the burns, I don't have to worry about Searing Blaze. 3, 6, 12. Yeah, that's a little tricky. I'm definitely behind the ball here. Not hitting land here hurt me a lot. What do I have the best chance of winning it? I mean, this becomes a 5 damage burn spell. If it doesn't get Searing Blazed / killed, that would take him to 8. And then 3 of these work, so 1, 2, and this turn after. I mean, I think it's my best hope. It also stops him if he has like a Goblin Guide or something. So it could be he has another Searing Blaze, in which case this feels terrible and it was obviously the wrong move, although you would also then have to have a land to play. So one of his last 2 cards would have to also be a land. But doesn't have another Searing Blaze, I don't feel too bad about it. If I get a land next turn, I can go Rift Bolt, 2 mana burn, Lightning Bolt, 2 mana burn, and have a pretty good hold on him. Doesn't have anything yet. Banishing 1, sure. Didn't get that. I did get Lightning Spike. I could go Rift Bolt, Lightning Spike, hope for land. Well, first I swing. It's going to be really close, because I have a lot of burn in hand. Attack in. He's going to go to 9. Just a matter of what he has in hand. Does he just Lightning Helix? He paths it. Interesting. Well, I don't think I do anything about that. I still get the trigger. Yes, I definitely want to land. I still get the trigger off it, so takes him to 11. Okay. Suspend, Rift Bolt, Lava Spike. And I can finish him next turn if he doesn't have the burn spells to finish me, but he very well might. So we're both at 8. I have 6 plus the suspended Rift Bolt for 9. So if he doesn't have Lightning Helix or 8 damage of burn, I think I win. But he might. He very well might. He has 2 cards in hand. If they're both burn spells and he top decks another one, that's probably 8 damage with the burn spells. He has a burn spell here. Darkest Command maybe to do 3. That's my guess. And then probably depends. Like I said, it depends what he top decks. So he probably has a burn spell in hand, and then it's a matter of, are they both 2 mana burn spells? Did he top deck a land? What happens? So that I don't know. Passes. Well, I'm gonna do it all, I guess. I don't know if there's a reason to not go for it. Okay. He could have Lightning Helix, but I guess that still doesn't punish me that much for going for it. Go here. Okay, I draw a Swiftspear. Well, I'm going to pay 2, Incinerate to face. See what he does. See if he just burns me out here. Or Lightning Helixes me or something. Okay. Lightning Bolt. I mean, if you have it, you have it. If you don't have it, I win. Got there! Wow, nice. Was that a 2-1 or 2-0? I don't even remember. Sweet. Well, we beat another burn deck. Burn versus burn. It's just burn all day today. I did not think we were winning that last game, but yeah, it was super close. -1 to 5. He had 2 cards in hand. I figured he had 2 burn spells in hand, but maybe he didn't. And we actually had some pretty good options in hand that game. We kind of did what we wanted to do with the deck, which is draw to 3 mana and then stop. I mean, I guess 4 mana would have been good in this particular hand, but that was pretty much what we wanted to do. Young Pyromancer is really good, but I could tell he just, he probably had more Searing Blazes or stuff in hand, so didn't want to run it out there just when we had enough burn to get him on board pretty much. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Hey guys, Bobgar here. I just really wanted to quickly say, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you enjoy my content in general and would like to see more of it, subscribe. I'll be coming out with more content in the future. And please leave me comments and let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, both in terms of production and in terms of my play and my deck building and all that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.